All right, here we go, everybody. We got ourselves a fresh new series coming at you from the ESL Masters Regionals. This is the upper bracket between two of the best players in Europe, nay, two of the best players in the world. Spawning up at the top right for Team Liquid, it is Clem. Melem in the blue, and his opponent spawning down to the bottom left of Red Huset Station. It is Serral from Basilisk. And we've already seen some amazing games on this map. Serral is going to be going for the Extractor Trick 15 hatch. Kind of neat. Clem. Oh, hiding the barracks back in the main base. That's interesting. I was going to say, one racks expand on this map is a little bit interesting. He does seem to prefer it from what I've seen so far. He seems to be valuing that a little bit more. Yeah, rather interesting. And the fact that he hides the barracks, I wonder if he's hoping that Serral's first Overlord, you know, sees nothing here and maybe causes a little bit of a panic. That's what it seems like is the goal. Yeah, we'll have to see if Serral falls for that and maybe overreacts a little bit. For now, it's just going to be drones, obviously, and will probably be for a while. Most likely going to be a 4-queen opener. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. This is very cool. So he's going to put the command center here in the back. He's really hoping to bamboozle Serral. So he is hoping that Serral sees no command center, sees no barracks, and thinks it's proxy racks. However, I don't think... Well, we'll see. We'll see if Serral falls for this. I don't think he will, but maybe he gets drawn in. Oh, you know what? It's not to cause an overreaction. It's to cause the Overlord to go further in so that these Marines can find it and get the kill. That is clever. That is really quite clever here from Clem. But will Serral even fall for it? And actually, I mean, no, because he's going to see the command center being built on this left side, and he's like, okay, well, you're doing something weird, but I won't go deep. That is a cool build from Clem, a cool idea, but unfortunately for him, I mean, it just doesn't work out because he's not, yeah, it just doesn't work out. Serral's Overlord scouting path was quite advantageous for the Finnish Zerg. Now, it's not like this is a terrible setup. Like, this is still fine. But we will be seeing the command center is going to have to reposition. Now, it has to turn into an orbital anyways, and there's not enough SCVs to make this a big deal. Like, if he was on 20 SCVs here, then, you know, he's losing a bit of mining time. But this one SCV can go to this mineral patch. It's not even that far out of position. He would have to mine out these minerals anyways, so it really doesn't cost Clem too much. Obviously, it means he doesn't have a Reaper, which is a little bit unfortunate, but he's going to do something interesting, which is a 1-1-1 to follow this up. Serral did open up with a 4-queen opener. He's getting the Roach warning, so could see a pseudo 2-base Roach. Obviously, he gets this... Actually, no, this isn't even... You wouldn't even call this a 2-base play. Yeah, this is just a fast third hatchery. But 2 gas Roach at the very least. Serral, I think this is... Yeah, this was a planned supply block. He didn't have larva until just now, and he won't have the injects popping until just now as well, so he doesn't actually miss out on anything. Clem will get deflected. And Serral, he gets to scout the factory. He's going to poke in to the main. I do like this Overlord path he has chosen. Doesn't see anything further over. And behind this, third command center going to be built. Oh, this is interesting. He actually put the command center at the natural. I would have assumed he would have just put it here at the third.
Our forces are under attack.
Roach is at the front line. Will push this back. Now, Clem has to be a little bit careful because I don't think he's seen...
We're returning
he hasn't seen if there's a third base. The Liberator getting deflected very quickly. And will get killed if he doesn't turn it around. He's going to lose it. Oh, that's big. He spots the base. I don't even know if he saw the drone count, though. Not really. He probably It basically died as he was shift-clicking it through. So good job from Serral. Gets a very nice pickoff. And look at the worker count already, 56 to 39. And this was a 2-base opener from Clem. Like, Clem went for a 2-base 1-1-1 before the third CC. This was not a super fast turbo third command center. Serral is already on a magnificent worker count, and he is pumping workers very hard. And behind this is going to be Spire. These roaches are a complete fake out. Only 5 roaches being built. And Clem, I mean, he's got to be very concerned about what Serral is doing. He doesn't know. Now, Stim is done. And the first 2 medevacs are going to be quick. Oh, this is really cute from Serral. Like, he has gone for 5 roaches and nothing more. Nothing at all. And he's going to be able to saturate this fourth base almost instantly. Clem's SCV count is just so much lower than that of Serral's. Now, Serral doesn't have Ling speed and he doesn't have Bane speed yet, and the mutas are a big investment. This drop, this double drop, it is going to get across the map in a hurry. Like, this is a fast 14 Marine drop. Serral may have a difficult time dealing with this, and if he does, that can let Clem get enough damage to get back into this game. By the way, Serral doing a very cute trick. He mines out this mineral patch and knows that by doing so, he can expand creep to the low ground, and then is going to be able to find more. Now, oh, hang on, is this... Okay, this is enough Lings. Yeah, he's fine. Even with no speed. Oh, and with the Spore Crawler, yeah, there's not a whole lot you can do. And with 10 mutas popping out momentarily, Serral might just be able to get the jump on Clem. Queen's tanking the first shot from the Hellions. Roaches will push this way. Now, seeing Ling speed is nice. Oh, mutas. Clem, I don't think he's seen them. Missile turrets are not being built. Oh, baby. These mutas are going to get across the map, and they are going to find so much damage already. 5 SCVs for no losses yet. Can we get a 6th? Building the factory? No, but he... Oh, man. Nice pull from Clem. And good quick reaction time from Clem, but it's still 8 SCVs going down for nothing. Scan does clear the last little bit of creep that was trying to wrap around this gold base. Hellions. Oh, they're going to go for a dive. That's a good shot on the Lings, but they will maybe go down. Nice snipe on the drone. Still, that will be all the Hellions getting cleaned up. Look at the supplies right now. This is just a... This is a very bad situation for the Terran. Serral able to find another SCV. He is still not yet lost a Muta. Look at the resources lost. This isn't supposed to happen. You're not supposed to have this kind of resource loss advantage as a Zerg. Oh, Widowmine does get a good shot. There's no armor yet. It could have been picked off. Serral. Yeah, nice Overseer positioning.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, getting these tanks would be really keno. Gets one. And will get on out of there and even snipe down another SCV. This has been all Serral. He's maxed out. He's already maxed out on Mutiling Bane at 8.5 minutes. Creep spread looking magnificent. This is... I mean, this game is all Serral so far. He's already building a bank. The only advantage Clem has is a very small upgrade timing advantage. Serral even has +1 flyer attacks. Yeah, this is just the... This is the dream start for the Zerg. And we see why a lot of Terrans are like, no, I don't want anything to do with Radhusit. He's gonna get that turret. +1 mutas in, what was that? That was like 24 mutas. 25? 25 mutas. Nearly enough to one-shot that missile turret. I mean, it should be. That's like 50 supply of mutas. That's 5,000 resources worth. Oh, Widowmine. Gets a good shot, but it is still just going to be 1 muta kill. Well, if he can deny drilling claws, that'd be amazing, but he's actually going to get himself a little bit, not trapped, but he will lose a couple mutas here. Oh, that was almost a huge trap. I wouldn't mind that didn't get killed earlier. Oh god, Serral got to be a little bit careful. He is flying over the Marines, but it's a relatively small number, so he's able to take a trade. And now that is so much Mutiling Bane. Fortunately for Clem, the Marine did spot it. Now, it is tough to attack into this position on Radhusit. It's only one angle to attack from. We do have a Hive coming on in from Serral. And he will be able to continue his upgrades behind this. But, I mean, honestly, this has been all Serral from the get-go. Clem has had to sit back and kind of absorb these hits from the Mutas. Finally, the first real push since that initial drop that got deflected so easily is coming out. Serral might want to think about taking down these rocks and mining out the back since he has creep linking up this gold base to the top side. Oh, we're going to see an attempt to jump this army. Serral, oh, he could get a huge surround. Widowmine does hit the changeling. Okay, nope, not so bad. Clem gets away. And he needs to be very careful. He does have an upgrade lead at the moment. Clem, that is. It will disappear very quickly. Serral, though, well, I mean, Clem is getting close to, or starts up the +3 attack very quickly. And he is maxed out. He's building a bank. Serral does have a big bank of his own. A huge bank, actually, already. 5K, almost 6K, 1K. But as he starts up Hive Tech, you know, he obviously has to spend a good amount of that. Adrenal glands, neural parasite, ultra cavern. He's going to start up the 3-3 pretty soon. Mutas, once again, still just looking for trades. He's only lost 4 Mutas so far, and he's picked off, honestly, a pretty decent amount of stuff. Overseer does see the timing of the 5th base. Clem trying to turtle it up very hard right from the get-go. Oh, God, these units, get out of the way. Let it land. We will see the Mutas in the natural expansion. They're tough to deal with in this position. Ling Bane is going to roll on forward. Will crash into a lot of this. Good Baneling or Widowmine connection on the left side. But the Banelings are still getting value. Serral may end up running out of units here, but he can absolutely replenish. And Amuta's getting some good cleanup duty on those Widowmines. Only 7 mines remaining. 7 of them have gone down in this game, and he gets a couple of SCVs. Clem is going to be able to replenish, but Serral is going to be able to replenish quicker and easier. 69 larva, 72. Serral not missing a beat on this macro. Holy moly. +1 flyer carapace coming in for the Mutas as well. Oh, good zoning with the Thor. The Ultras are going to have chitinous plating soon. 3-3 is still a ways away from completing, and 3-3 for Clem is a fair bit closer, but it's not a huge difference. Ooh, Ling drop coming in on the top side, potentially. That could be cute. There are defenses here for Clem. Widow Mines, etc. This, speaking of Widow Mines, wow, that barely didn't get the shot. Oh. Okay, Serral is going to make sure he snipes it without losing anything. Takes 10 mutas to snipe a mine, unless the mine has armor. Or there's an armor upgrade advantage. We are going to see a couple of units getting picked off. Good micro from both players. Serral, though, is going to try and go for a wraparound on this army. There are Widow Mines on the backside. It gets some big connections, but the Banelings do get split pretty well. Muta's going to try and jump on the medevacs. They are fully loaded, and they are going to take some huge hits. Ultralisks, they're kind of on their own. Nice snipe on the Liberator, though. Ghosts do show up, and they will snipe down one of these Ultras. Oh, looks like the Dropper Lords on the top side did get found by a Liberator. Serral is going to finish up his 3-3. He loses a couple mutas, but replenishes. And once again, these are well-upgraded mutas. They're not as good as the bio, but 2-1 upgrades with +3 attack on the way is... I mean, those are mutas that are... I like to call those battle mutas. Resources lost is only 800 in favor of Clem, and that's very good for the Zerg. I like this. Serral even... I mean, his bank is still huge. May as well get +1 missile and, you know, be ready for a Hydralisk or Lurker transition. Obviously, you're not going to build Roaches in the late game. Ooh. Burrowed Infester. The Shark Fester could be big. Does leave that little divot in the ground. Unburrowed. That's a nice fungal. Grabs a couple of ghosts. Will lose the Infester, but he is going to get some good trades off the back of it. Widow Mines are pretty decent, and the Liberation Zone is helping out a lot. But the Thor goes down. Baneling's into the middle line. He's going to get the base. We'll lose a couple mutas on the chase, but it's an instant remax. Didn't even lose that much supply, to be honest. Clem is still close to maxed out, but Serral's bank is gigantic. Even after he loads up on 47 Banes, he's still got a nearly 5k, 2k bank. He is outmining his opponent massively here. Well, actually, until that base went down, it was actually the Mule Hammer must have dropped and given Clem a little bit of a lead. Ooh, high-tech auto-tracking not yet done, so that turret... Oh, Widowmine. Okay, Widowmines cover the medevacs as they relocated. I love the usage of changelings from Serral. He's so good about dropping these basically everywhere. Like, look at the vision he's got just from changelings. Gotta be careful about the Liberator count, though. Their air-to-air is not to be messed with. And there's only +1 armor on those mutas, so they don't survive super easily. We're going to see Ling Bane Ultra flooding forward once again. It is an orbital here, so you can lift it. Big Widowmine shot on these Banelings, but there's just so much Zerg right now. The spread from Clem is solid. It's very good, but the Lings and Banes get a little bit too close, and they will manage to connect on a lot of this army. Oh, and a burrowed Ling during all this. Very nice from... Serral. Oh, he's got to be a little careful. Dives on the Liberators, though. And with the spread of mutas, he's able to deal with these. Oh, the mutas clumped up for about 1 or 2 volleys, and he took a lot of damage still. He's adding on more Corruptors. He's going to turn around. I don't know about this. This might end up being costly for Serral. He's going to lose... he's going to get a couple of Liberators, but he does lose a lot of the mutas. Still, even trades are a good thing for the Zerg right now. Very good. Looking to get the base setups. Clem has not been able to threaten any of his opponent's bases. Serral's even dropping creep on the prospective 6th base. And this is just looking extremely difficult for Clem. He's been on the back foot for a very long time here. Widowmine. Oh, look at... Oh, nice job from Serral. Splits away the Ling. Just to make sure. Now we've got these Shark Festers once again. Oh, good job from Serral. Avoids the walking into the scan. Unfortunately, takes a little bit of splash damage, but as long as the Infestor gets his fungal off, that's all that matters. He does unburrow, gets a small fungal. Widowmine's not going to be able to get connections. They're looking for Corruptors, chasing down the Liberators. There is some good positioning here from Clem. All the Ultras are going to go down, but Serral, once again, can just remax so quickly. Clem holds the base, but he loses every Liberator. All but 1 ghost. And while Serral loses a lot of his stuff too, once again, he can just replenish. It's not that the trades are terrible for Clem. They're even. It's that he cannot match his opponent's ability to remax. Serral making 51 Banes, by the way. And he actually spots this Liberator on the top side. Able to deal with that. We do have a Greater Spire coming in from Serral. Not Clem, from Serral. Ling's Bane's Ultras. Oh, the Infestor unburrows on top of the army. Manages to get a Ghost and a couple of bio units. Even drags the Mine in on top of this. Serral has just got too much. There's an Infestor in on the back. It's not going to be able to get anything done, but the Lings, the Banes, the Ultras are going to be too much, and game 1 it goes in the favor of Serral. All right, here we go. Game number 2. Spawning up at the top left for Team Liquid, it is Clem. And his opponent spawning down on the bottom right. It is Serral. For Basilisk, up 1-0. Off of a pretty nice mind game, I would say, in game number 1. So it seems like the 5 Roaches kind of tricked Clem a little bit. And yeah, started him off with a really nice setup. Yeah, the 5 Roaches were able to deflect very nicely any kind of aggression. And then a very small number of slow Lings deflected the first drop. and put Serral into a great position, in my opinion. Just really well done. Yeah. And then obviously the mutas went unscouted. They got a lot of value. While now they didn't kill off the drop, but they slowed down Clem's economy significantly. And then Serral was just able to take over the entire map. Like, there was multiple times where if Serral had, or if Clem had stepped onto the map, Serral would have just crushed him. And it was a good move from Clem to, like, kind of sit at home. But he was, I think, a little bit too far behind and didn't get a good enough defensive set of trades. And really it came down to, in the later stages of the game, the burrowed infester play that Clem just didn't have an answer to. And on Radhusit, that might be a map where it's worthwhile to build a Raven, maybe. It might be in late game TVZ because there's so much area where infestors can be a problem. So much area. And Radhusit is just a lot bigger of a map. Oh. Nice save on the drone here. So one of the benefits of the Extractor Trick 15 hatch is that you can get your queens out 10 seconds faster, which means that the first Reapers, well, or first Reaper, is not going to be able to do anything as long as you're kind of on point with the drones, as we saw Serral obviously was. Oh, drone going to be pulled into this. Nice job from Clem. He does deny this hatchery for a little bit of time. Not long. It was like 2 or 3 seconds. That's pretty nice. I give Max Pax credit when he denies his opponent's hatchery, so I'll do this, or his opponent's command center, so I'll do the same when Clem does it to Serral. But yeah, because your queen pops out 10 seconds earlier, you don't have to build the links. And so that's a really nice benefit. Really, really nice benefit. Serral does end up taking a quick Ling speed actually behind this. And he's going to go for a Ling flood. Okay, this is... Oh, wow. This is a lot of Lings here. Maybe hoping to catch Clem unawares. Oh, this is a very bold play from Serral. He's going to look to slip these Lings out to the right side, I believe. Or is he going to look to jump the Hellions? No, he's going to move to the left. This is a little bit dangerous for Clem. Oh, Lings, where are we going? Is there a wall? There is no wall. Oh, this is actually really dangerous. Serral, if he went right across the map right away, he could have gotten in before the 5th and 6th Hellions were popping. But as it stands, good pull right here from Clem. Lings will try and get into the main base. They do get a wraparound on one Hellion. That's a big value. He's already gotten a couple of SCVs. This has been a big commitment from Serral. Oh, the Hellion will get saved by the drone pull. And honestly, that was expertly handled. He only lost 2 SCVs. Clem? Hello? That was ridiculous. That was such a good defense against a rather committed play. That was 24 Lings that ran across the map. He only lost 1 Hellion. 1 Hellion, 1 Depot, 1 Marine, and 2 SCVs. And a little bit of mining time. That's magnificently done from Clem. Oh. Now this might be a little bit of an overcommitment. Oh, nice job from Serral with the Spore Crawler morph. That was funny. Right as he Spore Crawler morphed, a grenade hit and the queens popped up. So it was like 3 things happening. Well, 2 things happening at once, really. Is Cloak done? Yes, it is. Oh, there's no Spore. Oh my god, this could be so bad. Clem, though, is not going deep. He's not checking. He assumes there's a Spore. Hellions. Oh, they're going to go after the queens. Actually, this is maybe worse for Serral. And now the drones are going to get roasted and toasted up. 5 drones going down. A lot of queens have fallen. Clem could have gotten so much more because there was no Spore, but he still gets a lot. Yeah, this is a drastically different start from game number 1 to game number 2. Serral does still have good creep spread. That is something that is really nice for him. But... oh, that one tumor cloaking up in the last second. Oh, nice job on the scan. Serral will be able to respread this creep here. Hellions in the middle. Oh, Serral gets a bit of a jump. Oh no, the misclick. Oh, that was a disastrous misclick for Serral. He could have killed at least 2 of the Hellions, maybe 3. Instead, now Clem gets to continue microing. We'll lose 1 Hellion. That was a huge missed opportunity. I'm sure Serral is definitely... it's a disaster. Oh, no. Ooh, we are going to see a queen in the main base. Okay. A couple more drones do get picked off. These 2 Banshees are so low on HP, but they do survive. 11 HP and 5 HP. Where are the Hellions right now? They got sent home, I think. Yeah. This very well could have been, even with that like Ling counterattack not getting too much done, this could have been a good situation for Serral if he got all those Hellions there. Man, still no Spore at the 4th. We have a 5th base coming on in. There is still a lot of creep spread on this map. Like it's very nice creep spread. Clem moving forward on the bottom side. Does have a siege tank here. Is there yeah, there's the second tank. Ooh, nice positioning on this. And there's not a whole lot of creep here. It's all been cleared with that first scan. Clem has the 1-1. No combat shields yet. It is a little bit late. We do see a flank being set up by Serral. A lot of Ling Bane. And Serral has the watchtowers. He knows that Clem does not. Big set of stims coming on in. Ooh, Ling's going to try and split up and get in on top of the tanks to the back. Ah, that's a pretty darn good cleanup from Serral. Clem did manage to get the hot pickup. Yeah, that was nicely executed from both sides. Serral, or Clem, of course, retargeting the tanks. But Serral forcing a little bit of friendly fire from the topside tank. There was nowhere else for it to shoot. Widow Mines, do get taken down. However, the Banelings not able to get the connections, and these Marines on the top right are going to find some momentum. They do step a little bit too far on the creep, and he does lose some of them. This one medevac is going to run out of boost. Oh, it's going to be close. 2 medevacs in the main, or sorry, 2 queens in the main. Chasing the medevacs to the corner. They're kind of trapped now. You can drop a creep tumor here. That would be really nice. Infestation pit just now completing. We got 2-2 on the way for both players. Ooh, this drop from earlier will get in on the left side and will start to pick Serral apart. More reinforcements on the right side. They're going to try and dislodge these queens, I think. But it's not going to be easy to do. Oh, can Serral get the pick off? No, that medevac gets away. Clem successfully gets the trapped medevacs out of the corner. That's a really nice play, because that was almost 30 supply. Like 27 supply. Oh, Widowmine drop on the bottom side. God, there's action everywhere here. Serral able to deal with this pretty effectively. Oh, and the drop comes in, clearing out a little bit more creep. Now, the Widowmines are very far around or behind this. Serral, trying to bait them out. He does a good job of not taking a huge hit. 5 kills is very forgivable. Oh, and meanwhile, we have a Baneling drop on the other side of the map, getting 12 SCVs. That's nice. Gonna slow down Clem's reinforcements. Drilling Claws is not done, and it's not researched yet either. Widowmine's gonna try and connect. Oh. Not doing terrible, but not doing huge damage either. Serral has done a really good job of stabilizing after, well, a tough early game, but Clem is still in the lead here. Ooh, attacking around a corner is not the play. The Widowmine, somehow doesn't fire. On the top side, Lings and Banes. They do get dragged forward a little bit. Banelings able to get some connections. Overseer does go down. Serral instantly rebuilds it. Skirmish on the top left. There is a drop in the main base. It's a Ling drop. Oh, action everywhere. Widowmines are refiring. There's the Overseer. Oh, look at that. He burrowed the Lings. So we had a little surround on one of the Marauders, and he burrowed the Lings up. Serral with a nice little cheeky changeling watching the army. Hasn't cleared out all the mines yet. Oh, Lings and Banes will get in on top of these Marines. Forces them into the medevacs. There's the unburrow. Oh. There will be a couple of SCVs going down. Not huge damage by any stretch, but not bad. 3-3 starts up here for Serral, not yet for Clem. Clem does have the money for it. He is maxed out, but of course, this has been a heavily chaotic game. This creep tumor in the middle, that needs to get cleaned up. That needs to get cleared. It is giving way too much vision of what's happening right now. Clem is on 5 bases, though. Or at least is taking a bit. No, he's actually, yeah, he's landed it. This is a really nice spread from Clem. Serral's going to have a difficult time dealing with this, but he does spread out some Lings and Banes. Tries to get in on top of the Widowmines and triggers them. But they do get some good value. Banshee number 1 does go down. Second one will cloak up and escape. And Serral losing a lot of stuff. These are queens that are very exposed right here. They're able to transfuse really well, but they're going to run out of energy and eventually. Parasitic Bomb not going to be too helpful with no tanks on the field. Or sorry, rather, Vipers are not going to be too helpful, but Parasitic Bomb is helpful. Widowmines in the back. Oh, that's a big shot for Clem. And I think Serral is going to be able to drive this back. Yeah. Oh, target fire on the Banes. No, not enough space. Still, he gets back to his planetary fortress and will drive this away. Nice Ling counterattack on the top side. God, they are really pushing each other to the limit, aren't they? The fact that Clem has not started 3-3 and Serral's is so far along is actually really big. There we go. Finally, the +3 weapons coming on in. God, this game is intense. Oh my God, Steph Curry, the Widowmine, 32 kills, and so much of them so many of them were Banelings there. Oh, Banshee on this bottom side will actually be able to kill all these queens. He's got enough energy. Oh, never mind. There's the Overseer. Gonna be able to clean it up. Lings and Banes trying to get in on top of the army. Ghosts have been added, but there's actually not that many things for them to hit. They do EMP the Vipers, and that disables the Blinding Cloud, prevents it from pardon me, not the Blinding Cloud, the Parasitic Bomb. Prevents it from being an option. Big fungal growth, but the Lings and Banes are not close enough. Target fire on the Banes. Takes them down. Hot pickup is good just before the second Infestor gets there to lock those units down. We actually see these medevacs. This is a lot of medevacs on the field, and they are running out of energy. They have just been constantly healing nonstop. Oh, that's a nice big fungal right there. Another big Widowmine shot. This one Widowmine up to 39 kills now. 7 more kills right there with that one. Serral is getting bent back at the wrist. Got the Widowmine drop. That's going to get cleaned up here. Oh, Clem with a hot pickup, though. God, this is hard to keep up with. And I don't have to do anything other than just look at the action. Resources lost. Drastically different than it was in the previous game. Oh, that's a big mind drag right there. And Parasitic Bomb is going to connect on the medevacs. I mean, these medevacs have been low for a while. Clem's got to be a little bit careful. Well, they haven't been low for a while, but they're starting to get really low. Infestor does not have energy for a fungal. Oh, these Lings trying to get some value, trying to overwhelm this, but there's not quite enough of them. Both players are really spending all the resources. Infestor, oh, that's another nice Parasitic Bomb. And that will lead to the death of 2 more medevacs. Oh, can he get this last one as it goes through? No, 5 HP. Widowmine just barely not coming off cooldown. One of them does get a shot off, but it's not huge. What's the mine count at? It's at 16 Widowmines. God, massive Widowmine is so difficult to deal with. Nice mind drag right there from Serral, though. He does manage to deal with most of the mines here. And almost all of them have fired on the front line. Serral, with the power of the Ultralisk, able to push this back. The 3-3 upgrades helping out so much just before Clem's own 3-3 kicks in. The chitinous plating ultras really doing work. Fungal growth coming in from the back. EMP is just a little bit too late to disable that Infestor. Widowmines, oh, they do get cleaned up by the Banes. Nice job from Serral, and Serral has nearly evened the supplies. In fact, just like that, he has Parasitic Bomb finding another couple of medevacs. Good spread on those medevacs. I'm losing speech. And he, oh my God, he hasn't had drilling claws this whole time. No drilling claws this whole time. Oh man, and he finally, I didn't even realize. Wow. Oh, that mine from earlier. Nice spread from Serral, though. Does manage to deal with that. God, they're so good. Oh, that bird infester. It doesn't have energy for a fungal, but it's about 22, 21 energy away. About 15 seconds or so. God, the fact that he's done all this without drilling claws is crazy. Oh, this fungal available like right now. This infester is about 10 energy away. God, Serral holding for this long has been nothing short of a brilliant showing. Oh, there's the fungal growth on the medevacs. Can he get a big parasitic bomb? Already the pre-spread coming in from Clem. He was so ready for that. Very nicely done. Vipers are going to try and parasitic bomb a Liberator, but it takes 2 to kill. Clem is starting to take control of this game in a more meaningful way, as he secures a 6th base and keeps the pressure up unabated. All big mine shots here. Well, actually not that bad. It says 4 kills. That seems low. Ooh, Ling counterattack. Ling Bane Ultra, in fact, on the top side. But good positioning. Good Widow Mine. And this Liberator is going to clean this up very effectively. Oh my God, somehow that Widow Mine didn't fire. Infester obviously does not want to walk through a Liberation Zone. Oh, can he get a big fungal? Here it is. That's a big one. Oh, the Parasitic Bomb fungal growth combo with the Banelings. Monstrous connection. Serral gets a huge fight right there. Parasitic Bomb does take down those last 2 medevacs. Can he take down this base? Yes, he can. What a massive jump from Serral. But Clem has a lot of stuff behind this. Ghost will get taken down. God, looking at the units on the field, there's not a lot for Clem, but it's the reinforcements. And the fact that Serral's money has been depleted so much. If he gets that fight 3 minutes ago, the game is drastically different. As it is, Clem has been enjoying a big economic advantage for a long time. Had to show that very quickly because the fighting resumed right away. Oh, Serral really wants that Widowmine drag. He doesn't get it, though. Parasitic Bomb on this Liberator. He needs to just reapply it like right now, but he actually can't. Doesn't have energy. And that means this base gets taken out. Nice burrow on the drone. But yeah, I'll show the resource. Income advantage. Huge for Clem in the last little bit. And the resources lost has been in favor of Clem. Not as bad as I would have expected, considering how this has kind of looked. But a lot of medevacs have gone down. 22 medevacs, and there's been not a single Hydralisk. Ooh, this is... Oh, nice little stack up right here with the worker to give him a little bit more time. Nice burrow, though. Oh, this is a... Oh, my God. This is an orbital. Look at the burrow. Burrows 1 set, 2 set, puts the other set on the top. Those Marauders are overstimmed, and now the secondary burrow. This is not going to get found. Very nice. Meanwhile, interception in the middle of the map. You wonder why his units are in the middle. It's because this top side is distracting so much. Serral starting to cook right here. He's finding a ton of damage with the Ling run-bys. And really distracting. But we do have this Liberator on the top side. That is going to deal with these Lings. Oh, Marauders in the middle of the map. The rocks from Clem are starting to work against him a little bit. That Liberator, so good from Clem. Really locks down this base quite nicely. Oh, Viper eating a mine shot. I don't think that Parasitic Bomb, no, it's not going to be enough to kill. That one will, though. Unless the repair comes in. Nice scan, finds the Infester. Oh, man. Ling Ultra looking for an opportunity here. The multitasking from both players is out of this world. Clem is... Oh, he's kiting around the corner, which is always a good thing for a Terran. Serral does not want to chase up a ramp. Holy moly, what a game. Ooh, Widow Mine. Oh, that last second split. Holy God, they're so good. Still, I think Clem is still in the driver's seat in this game. Serral, though, has given himself a chance where I really didn't think he had one. That's a nice Liberator. It hits the mineral line and is really difficult to get at. And in fact, this Spore Crawler, that's going to get taken down very quickly. Queen's going to try and get in on top of this. Would love to see an abduct. Ling's, Bane's, Ultras on the top side and at the left. Trump coming in on top of the army. Bio does manage to get lifted up. The Viper count still good here for Serral. And he's able to start mining from this base once again. He has not been able to mine from this right side base in the game, pretty much. Pretty much the whole game. Serral has been super broke. No transfuse on this one Viper. Has he lost any Vipers? I think he has. Oh, we do see a drop on the top, on the bottom side. Nice EMP. Good spread on the Vipers to make sure he doesn't get hit. He would have lost this one if he hadn't spread those Vipers. Oh, Parasitic Bomb. We'll get one kill. Oh, and the second medevac does survive. Meanwhile, Overseer on the top side. This is a crazy game. The mines do burrow on up. Oh, the spread from Serral last second. Once again, only 2 kills when it looked like it was going to be so many. God, this game is bonkers. This game is insane. What did we see just get sniped? Something just got sniped. Oh, there's no anti-air here. No Spore Crawler. And with the Liberator and the Bio, this might be a dead base. And Serral cannot afford to lose that base. He's hanging on by a thread as it is. Fungal growth from the backside again, but there's nothing here. And I think this might be the end. So many Ultras going to go down. There's not a whole lot left for Serral. And I think Clem is starting to take full control. There's a planetary fortress here. Serral might try and all in on it, but no, he's not going to be able to get it. And GG gets called. Clem evens the series at 1 apiece. All right, here we go. Game 3 on Alcyone between 2 Titans. Spawning down the bottom left for Team Liquid, it's Clem. And his opponent spawning up at the top right. For Basilisk, it's Serral in the red. And he is going for this Extractor Trick 15 hatch once again. He's gone for it in the first 2 games of the series. Man, that was a crazy game. First of all, Clem's defense against the initial Ling run by was so good. Like, really stellar defense. But I really think that if Serral had gotten in, like, 10 seconds earlier before the second, the 5th and 6th Hellions popped out, could have gotten a lot more done. I mean, he still got into the main base and was a nuisance, but it could have been even worse for Clem. Still, that game turned so wild. Clem really got a nice bit of constant aggression, really kept the pedal to the metal and pushed Serral to the limit. Like that game changed hands a lot of times. Clem did start to gain not an insurmountable lead, but a really big one. And then Serral landed that massive fungal growth parasitic bomb combo on the medevacs and the ground army. Fungals held the units in place. The Lings and Banes got some big connections. The Ultras contributed massively. And then Serral was all of a sudden able to push back his opponent, killed the 5th base, I believe, after that one. Or if not right after that, like a little bit later. I think it was right after that. And really fought back, but it was a little bit too late. If he could have done that and then traded efficiently for the next, maybe 3 minutes and secured a couple of new bases, he might have been able to end up truly coming back in that game. But Clem did not let him back in. Man, that was such an entertaining game number 2. The burrowed infestors were everywhere. They really did great. These players are an excellent match for one another. Serral getting... Hang on. He Extractor Trick 15 hatched, but he still got the Lings. Still loses one. Wait. Am I crazy? Did you... I'm crazy. I don't know what I'm... Oh my god, the creep tumor getting sniped right there and a Ling going down. Yeah, the Queens popped out very late. Did Serral Extractor Trick 15 hatch and then not do the build? Like, just took a cool at a later timing? He will get a faster Ling speed. Is this another mind game from Serral? Like, this feels like a... This is like a 5-second faster Ling speed or 10-second faster Ling speed. Thank you very much, Whoopi Goldzerg, by the way, for the Prime resub at 6 months. Yeah, this is going to finish up at like 320. He meant to have all 4 Lings getting across the map. That's what he built the extra Lings for. Okay, so this is going to get in here and will be a full scout. Cool little mind game from Serral. So I was confused. Oh my God, the SC... Oh, Jesus. RN Jesus coming in. Good spread on the Lings. Okay, one SCV goes down. Can he get the second one? No, he's not able to. Oh, he couldn't get the click. He had the ability on that third Ling just on hold position. That's still successful for Serral. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Why does it say he only lost 3? Wait, he got one of the... Oh my God, he got the Ling out from the natural. I didn't even realize. Now we got a Roach Warren coming in from Serral. This would be a little bit weird to me if I were Clem. Oh man, that queen's going to take a lot of damage. She should survive, but could get dove on a little bit later. Oh, here's the Ling from the others. Oh my God. The Ling gets an SCV. Great stuff right there from Serral. We are going to see Clem trying to find an opening. Nope, he'll get pushed back. Clem, where is the Liberator? Okay, it's crossing the map. Serral does see it. Ooh, the Hellion run by into the natural. The Roach Warren kind of acting like a weird funnel. I think that was meant to be a wall. Liberator will come up on the third base location, and drone pull is good. And the Queen can hit it from the high ground, so that's actually nice damage on that Liberator. Down to just 54 HP already. That's only 6 shots until it goes down. Oh, this is cute. He can run the Hellions into a corner. Actually gets a couple of drones. Oh, wait. Oh, that is very cute. Huh. He's going to use the choke against Serral to maybe try and deny this base. Nice job from Serral to pull these Lings back. Good play and counterplay from both sides. And now that the other debris is taken down, this will be Serral able to re-secure this position. Serral building a couple of Roaches. Probably going to morph those into Ravagers later, but he is getting Roach speed. He could just go 1-1 Roach. I mean, it's a possibility. It's not against the rules anywhere. The 1-1 for Clem feels a little bit late. Normally, you want to have that at, like, finishing up at, you know, 7:10, 7:20. It's going to be quite a bit later than that. Okay, so it is just going to be safety Roaches and a very quick infestation pit. 1-1 on the Lings. This is very much a Dark-esque setup where he builds like a ton of Roaches in the mid-game, but gears up to go into melee later. Oh, Lings. Nice spread here from Serral. Doesn't want to chase around a corner, though. That's where Hellions and Bio units get much more effective against Lings. The Lings kind of turn stupid. People make fun of NASCAR for only being able to turn left. Lings can't even do that. They don't want to turn at all. They're terrible at cornering. Zerglings wouldn't even make it into NASCAR. Cute little move from Serral, by the way, dropping a little bit of creep and utilizing the gold base as his 4th base to push that creep also. It does make this a little bit more of a contestable position. But it's going to be tough to push through it necessarily. Now, Clem does find a queen. He doesn't get the creep tumors, which is maybe the better value. So Serral's going to be quite happy that he keeps the creep tumors alive, because I actually really like the Roaches and Ravagers to try and contest this watchtower in the beginning of the mid game. Yeah, because now Serral gets to secure the gold base, and he's just mining so happily. Liberator in the natural did get repaired up. Serral. Oh, does that hit the queen? It does. It totally does. It looks like it shouldn't, but it does. However, this Liberator will... Oh, it's got to die, right? Yeah, this is going to intercept it. Boom. A couple of drones do go down to the Hellions, but the Hellions basically... Yeah, they sacked themselves for a couple drones. Serral going to corrosive bile around the watchtower, and Clem's able to avoid them. Nice job. 2-2 starting up at similar timings, but that hive is so fast for Serral. Scan comes down, sees the Ultralisk Cavern as it starts. That's good for Clem. But I still think I like this position for Serral quite a bit more. Did Serral mine out this mineral patch, or was that Clem? There is a siege tank here on the high ground. A lot of siege tanks defensively. Clem is keeping all of his tanks at home in anticipation of a potential Roach Ravager attack, but there never was one. Oh, considering the fact that there was a siege tank on the high ground, that did more damage than I expected. 7 SCVs is not nothing. Serral still hasn't secured the actual watchtower with creep yet. Oh, but these Lings and Banes. Oh, they get the huge jump. Clem getting, well, Clem was paying attention on the top side, but you can't literally look at 2 screens at once. It's not possible. And Serral exploits that fact very effectively. And now all of a sudden he's way ahead in supply. Oh, nice gun down to the Banelings. Grabs the other 2 as well. That's a nice play from Clem. Parasitic Bomb on the medevacs. Well, it'd be nice. It wouldn't kill them. And it would mean he doesn't have Blinding Clouds. Widow Mines. Not going to be able to get too much done. Serral able to split against him effectively. Nice job from Clem, though. Very nice stutter step on that bio. Serral is adding on chitinous plating. No ultras on the way yet. The tanks are not here. They are kind of on the high ground. Corrosive biles. Oh, no. Not going to land on anything. Nice split against the Parasitic Bomb. Good job from Clem. 2-2 from Serral. Going to be completing shortly. 2-2 from Clem. Yeah, pretty much the same time. He's already got the +2 attack, and he starts up +3 very quickly as well. We'll see if Serral's good about his 3-3, or equally good about his 3-3. Double expand coming in from Serral. Clem able to secure the 4th base. That's nice. Oh, Lings and Banes. Well, they're going to be able to get a couple connections. Forces the rest of the units into the medevacs. Good pickup from Clem, but he didn't get everything in there. Fair number of Lings from Serral. I wonder if Serral mined... I really wish I knew. It seems like it might have been Serral who mined out that mineral patch. This Ling run by is going to be a nuisance, but there's a lot of tanks against it, and the Lings kind of just hemmed and hawed. He only ends up getting 1 tank. That was a lot of Lings for not a whole lot of gain. Clem's going to be happy with that, I think. Still, Serral has just been enjoying such an economic lead. Not the whole time, but a little bit. Looks like Serral's 3-3 does start up reasonably well timed. He starts a Hydralisk Den, gets Burrow, Spire for potential Broodlords. You can, of course, you know... Well, I mean, there's a few things you can do with Broodlords on this map. You can, like, siege from the back if they don't have any anti-air. That's not going to be the main usage, but it is a possibility. But there's a lot of positions where Broodlords are pretty decent on Alcyone. You do have, oh, the attack on the top. Will get pushed back. Meanwhile, fight in the middle. Ling run by at the 3rd. Going to be able to find the siege tanks here. Parasitic Bomb. Oh, it's a nice spread once again from Clem. Medevacs being kept alive very well. And these 2 players are really answering each other tit for tat. Good move versus good move. 7 SCVs did go down. There's the Hydralisk range upgrade coming in from Serral. So it looks like he is prepared to go for that Hydra transition that he wasn't able to do in game number 2, which would have obviously been very nice against the Mass Liberator, which we do see starting to come out for Clem. He is on double starport. He does have no advanced ballistics yet, but he's got diffusion core. Oh, he actually built extra engineering base by accident, I think Clem did. Oh, nice split against the against the Widowmine right there. Parasitic Bomb will take down 1 and 2 of the Liberators. Another one going to get corrosive biled. No, it doesn't go down. And actually, this might be a little bit of an overextension from Serral. He does find some SCVs, but he's not going to be able to kill either base. And that actually ends up, well, no, that was just fine for Serral. That was totally fine. It looked like an overextension, perhaps, but he got a lot of units on the front side of that engagement. He went a little bit deep at the end, but it was totally fine in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, Clem seems he's on 4 engineering bays. Yeah, that's a bit of an oopsie. I don't. That's just a small mistake. Oh, fungal growth from the back. Able to get a great connection on the Marines. Nice job from Serral. Good usage of that first infester. +1 missile coming on in, as well as Hydra speed. There is a sensor tower here, but no units in position. Just a couple of tanks, and they do get blinding clouded very quickly. Is there enough Banelings? Oh, the answer is absolutely yes. There's a spare tire at command center, and he's going to be able to re-land that right away. But 10 SCVs do go down. Scan is going to be forced out. And now we've got a bunch of Ling Bane target fire on the center of the Banes, but there's too many of them. They will get on top of the planetary. More SCVs going down. Baneling, does get a couple extra SCVs. And now Serral has completely knocked Clem off his balance. And it is just a matter, I think, of continuing to apply pressure until Clem falls over. Now, easier said than done. You do have to keep your injects up, but Serral has very clearly been on point about that, even dodging the Liberator with the Queen. It will survive for the moment, but not for a whole lot longer. Main fight going on is, well, going to be a couple of ghosts going down right at the outset. Good choke. The Lings just blast on through. Widowmine, get some big shots. And the Liberator's going to do pretty well against these Roaches, but there's just way too much Zerg right now. Widowmine not getting the connection that it needed. It hits the Overseer. Lings and Banes getting even more damage. There are 6 drones that just went down on the other side of the map. So that Liberator seems to have been a bit of a nuisance. In this command center, it is being repaired. It is still alive. Oh, Corrosive Bile almost hitting 2 Liberators right there. Does get 1. Takes it down. Clem trying to be a nuisance here with these Liberators on the counterattack. And they do have +2 armor, so they actually survive Spore Crawler shots and Queen shots a lot better than before. Queens only have +1 missile. Here comes Ling Bane. Oh, that's a nice fungal growth on the Unburrow. He does lose the Infester, but that's going to force Clem away from this base. The SCVs trying desperately to get into the command center. Command center moves in position, saves one of them. But the Lings taking down... Well, actually, I mean, some of them do get taken down, but there's the final GG causing moment. Serral kills the topside base, knocks his opponent out of the game, and takes a 2-1 lead. All right, here we go. Game 4. Spawning down in the bottom right for Team Liquid. It's Clem in the blue. And his opponent spawning up at the top left. For Basilisk, it is Serral in the red. And he has been doing some tricky stuff with the extractor trick hatch first plays so far in this series. He had the Ling Flood in game number 2. He had the 10-second faster Ling speed in game 3, which netted him an SCV kill or 2. Let's see if he's got anything tricky this game. Meanwhile, Clem, he is going to be going for a gas first here. This is pretty nifty. Pretty nifty. It is neat, by the way, that Serral was prepared for a Hydralisk transition in game number 3. He didn't get the +2 missile, but he did get +1 missile. He got the Hydra speed and range upgrades. Obviously, without, +2 and even +3 missile, the Hydras are not as effective as you want them to be. But still neat. Still neat. I still like it. Now, Oceanborn, even if it's not a super short rush distance map, it's a map that feels more cramped. It feels tighter. It feels more compact. This is interesting. We got a low ground expand, but just single barracks. Not crazy, but interesting. We do see that the Korean Terrans are still a big fan, specifically Beyond, and Cure even for that matter. Still a fan of the 2-Rax Reaper, but not as much in the non-Korean scene. And it's really interesting because Clem does have some of the best Reaper control in the business, but he's gone back to a little bit more standard play. Now, this is not exactly standard play. Now, I wonder if this is going to be quick. It's almost certainly going to be quick reactor Hellions, and then follow up from there. This time, we will see the 225 Queen. Very quick Queen pop from Serral. Very, very quick. And I like it. I like it a lot. Being able to deflect the first Reaper is just, c'est magnifique. And I totally get, and I do partially agree with the premise that, like, there's no reason to ants open anything else in this matchup. Roach Warren, where does it get started up? Ooh, in the back of the natural. This could be a sneaky Roach Warren. We're going to see the 4 Queen opener coming on in. Clem obviously not going to get far enough in. Closer than I expected. Still not particularly close. It is going to be double Hellion into double Cyclone. This will be a 2-base play out of Serral. I wonder if he's just going to try and dive his way in. Oh, Reaper into the natural expansion does get the scout.
Add-on.
That's nice. Knowing that it is 2-base Roach, I mean, that's rather important. Oh, Reaper. Nah, it's going to get taken down. He got a scout on the layer, right? Yeah, he did. That's valuable. Didn't see the 4th gas, but, I mean, he's already seen that it's 3 gas. Serral's done this a fair number of times. He does get the Overlord speed. This might end up being the Queen drop version that Erik has messed around with, the progenitor of this build. Clem, though, did go for a 1-1-1 after expand. And we'll take that 3rd command center now, but he is getting a very quick cloaked Banshee upgrade, which is going to be pretty good on paper against this. Already the Cyclones. Oh, nice kiting right here from Clem. Transfuses will come on in, but he doesn't want to have to use Transfuse on Roaches. Certainly not. So that's already a small win. Oh, double target fire on the same Roach. Does mean that Serral's able to micro it back more easily, but we see the second time it almost goes down. Oh, there's the Ravager morph. Clem is doing some really good work with these Cyclones. Oh, man, is he going to get another Roach? He does. He is finding some great value here. And now we do see the drop on coming online. Oh, man, the Ravager going to get taken down. Second one is going to go down as well because there was no transfuse. This is already such a great start from Clem. He is playing so well with these early game units. He has not yet lost any of these early squadron. He lost the first Reaper, and that's it. Clem, he is really putting on a clinic of micro with these Cyclones in game number 4. And Serral, he was the one who wanted to be doing something on 2 bases. He hasn't built Roach speed. Oh my God, Serral doesn't have Roach speed. And there's no detection at the moment. Where are the Banshees? I mean, maybe this was never meant to hit with Roach speed. This is just going to be a big hammer blow. Yeah, I don't think so, but... Wait, where's the Overseer? Oh, there's the Cloak. He doesn't have an Overseer. Oi, 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 oi. This is just not doing anything. It will be a speed Overseer, so we'll get here lickety-split. But there's already a tank in the natural. Once again, these are slow Roaches. Oh, man, Clem is doing such a good job. Finally, one of the Banshees gets picked off after some nice drag and drop micro from Serral. And he's finally going to be able to, like, actually do what he wanted to do with this build. but it has come so late. Like, you want to get onto the map and drop creep everywhere that you can, just around the outside of your opponent's base. But he has really struggled to do so, and now these Hellions are going to slip across the map. They're going to find some potentially big damage. Clem may not be able to mine from this base, but he is going to find lots of damage on the other side of the map. There's nothing here at the moment, and that means Clem, he can just kill every single drone. So many workers going to go down here on Oceanborn. I like that he dives into the mineral line, gets a couple more. He's going to just going to drive right past and finds even more on the transfer. Oh, these are leftover Hellions. They've already gotten value. And this is more than leftover value, to say the absolute least. 22 drones. Nope, 21. It's going to be more than that, though. Oh, my God. 26 drones. You've got to be kidding me. Now, this is nice for Serral. He's actually crept up his opponent's third base. Oh, and the scan doesn't get all the tumors, and this tumor actually does block the base. Does he have scan energy? Okay, he's about to have one more scan. But Serral is so far down in resources lost. He's down in army supply. Clem will need to realize, like, hey, my opponent spread creep down here. Banshee's on the hunt. Is there an armory done? No, but we've got an 8 racks, it looks like, coming in from Clem, and I think this is probably a good call, given the game state. Armory is late. Oh, man, he used the mule from the natural before. He's got a scan from the main orbital. He's going to use the one from this third. Serral, I really don't know what he can do to come back, or how he can hold maybe infestors, and he needs massive fungals. But I honestly think when Clem starts to push, like, look at this army right now. Oh, okay, I was going to say if Corrosive Isles land, that's another one, but we usually don't have that as a real possibility. One more scan would... Actually, no, it wouldn't even get all the creep tumors. But yeah, look at the army. 6 siege tanks, 5 right here. And, okay, there we go. Big Ravager morph coming on in. Banshees will find more drones in the back. And I think Serral might just get run over right here, right now. Ooh, big stim coming on in before the Ravager's complete. They are going to try and step into the tank still. Get a good big Corrosive Bio set. But that's only 2 of the 5 tanks. Clem is reinforcing with a lot of bio, and Serral getting a little bit too cheeky, a little bit too fancy. And I think he's going to end up getting forced into a game 5. Corrosive Vials will find this one tank. That's nice. And he might clean it up. He's actually lost all the creep. So even the Queens are being less maneuverable. One tank still alive. More reinforcements flipping across the map. 12 Marines at a time. It is 1-1 versus 1-1, but Serral just does not have the numbers. And Clem will take game number 4. We're going to game 5. All right. As if it was predestined. We're going to game 5. Spawning up at the top right. It is Team Liquid's Clem. In the blue. And his opponent spawning down on the bottom left. Once again going for the extractor trick hatch first. It is Serral. In the red. And I gotta say, good stuff. Cool stuff. Very fun. Not because he's gone for it, but because of what he's done with it. He's already shown 3 different variants of this extractor trick 15 hatch. Now, the real star for me in that game was Clem's early game. With the Cyclone Hellion Squadron, getting that amount of value against the Roaches, I mean, it just feels obscene. So well done. So well done. And yeah, this time it is going to be Serral, not going for like a super fast Ling speed like he did in game number 3, or, well, he could still go for a big Ling flood like he did in game number 2, but we will see. Solaris, I mean, yeah, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. The big moment, obviously, of that game beyond the early, Hellion Squadron, Cyclone Hellion Squadron, where the Cyclones were superstars, was also the Hellion run-by that got so many worker kills when it was just basically spare Hellions. Other than that, like, even with everything that happened with Serral, you know, having a bit of trouble in the middle of the map and not having the most fun against everything that his opponent was doing, it wasn't so bad. But when the Hellions came in and roasted up as many drones as they did, yeah, that was pretty big pain. Now, Solaris does feature some interesting features. Specifically, the acceleration zones. Oh, drone almost getting picked off there, but it will go into a spore or an extractor. Yeah, extractor. Serral taking all 3 drones off gas and starting up Ling speed. Maybe, yes, no? Yes. Oh, drone. Oh, nice job from Clem. Oh my god, he's gonna get the drone. Yes, he does. I think it was the grenade that got the kill, actually. Almost gets a second drone. Wow, very successful Reaper from Clem here. Oh, and he gets away. Yep. Would have taken another full volley of both queens to get that. Serral gonna take the top center base. This has been a very strategically diverse series already. I would say more so from Serral than Clem. Clem's been playing pretty similar, with exception of, I think, that game number 4. I don't think he did anything super wild beyond that. This is, of course, a 4-queen opener. Ooh, can he get that creep tumor? Yes, he does, with the help of the grenade. The grenade, I think the grenade has gotten 2 kills now. It's definitely confirmed 2 kills that maybe otherwise wouldn't have been kills. Definitely that creep tumor survives without the grenade. The drone and the natural might have survived as well. Ling's going to spread out into a little bit of a ready-to-go situation. Ooh, he will get 1 drone. Oh, can he get more? Yes, he can. Can't get anything beyond that, but that was not bad. Ooh, more Hellions coming up to the top side. Serral does have the queens in position, and Clem backs away. Didn't realize that Serral might not have been able to deal with that so easily. This is a little interesting from Clem. He's rallying all the Hellions forward, not leaving them at home. If Clem, or if Serral were counterattacking with, let's say, even 4 Lings, this could be quite disruptive. But Serral doesn't have vision. And the 2 Hellions now pop out. The Lings will see that, okay, you're building more Hellions. And doesn't see anything too crazy beyond that. That was weird. The Hellion shots didn't go, they didn't appear on the map because they shot from, like, underneath. But he does pick off 2 tumors. Doesn't get all of them. Serral, on an okay worker, like a good worker count, but not an amazing one. 50 drones in 5 minutes is decent. It's the benchmark you want, but it's not an amazing one. It's just like what you're expected to get. And he was sitting on that for a little bit longer. Clem, he is cooking. His macro's looking pretty good. Already up at 50 SCVs himself. Ooh, that will be a good set of shots right here coming in from Clem. Serral morphing in the Overseer is not done yet, and the Queens will potentially get punished, but the Hellions, they're going to get punished harder. Nice wraparound from Serral. Lings are going to be able to pick off 4 of the Hellions right away. They do manage to get some drone kills in the natural, though. 2 drones. What happened to the Banshees? They were able to escape on out. Did they get any queens? Well, they got a queen. Well, honestly, that's not terrible for Clem, since he was able to get the 2 drones and got the queen. Still, loses all the Hellions, and that means it is going to be difficult to keep the creep from spreading very far forward. And that's going to make this game number 5 a whole lot more difficult. Especially on a map with speed zones. Speed zones plus creep. Holy moly, that's a bad time for the Terran. Oh, nice interception on the Banshees. Can he get the kill? No. That would have been pretty nice, but of course the Banshees are going to be able to just move away. They're looking for an opening. Serral, speaking of drones, he has now droned up massively after the cleanup of those Hellions, getting up to 78 drones. And will build the Spore for the 4th base. So yeah, that's what that did enable. Clem going to move through the middle of the map. Speed on Baneling's about to complete momentarily. There's no 1-1 yet for either player. Ooh, snipe on the Overseer more. But there's no armory, so these Widowmines, well, they're going to fire and get taken down anyways. Plus, it was already a Spore or an Overseer anyways. Serral aggressively defending his creep and grabbing more. Nice job. Serral maybe overbuilding Overlords a little bit, but he's actually not supply blocked. Clem will be forced into the medevacs and does lose a couple of bio units, but... well, actually not but. Trades are a little bit better for Serral right now. Banshees have been sent home to be repaired. Ooh, there's a Dropper Lord on the top side. Baneling Drop's going to try and get in here. You have a Hydralisk Den coming on in from Serral. He's on 80 drones, getting burrow very quickly. Let's see how quickly they start their 2-2s. Clem, good about the +2 attack, needs that +2 armor. He didn't have the gas initially. But of course, the part of what makes this so difficult is macroing cleanly and micring everywhere. Oh, Widowmines do get taken down. There is one in the backside. Oh, the spread from Serral at the last second is good. Dropper Lord on the top side, going to try and get something done. Lings will get on top of this drop and will prevent it from being too much of a nuisance. Ooh, this Bane drop going to come in from an awkward angle. Let's see if Clem can deal with it. Oh, it's going to be a big in. 7 SCVs going down. Very nice. And Serral actually stops the drop because he sees that Clem was responding. Lings and Banes connect on the bottom side. Oh, my goodness me. Nice save of the Queens in the middle. Serral, 4 things happening at once right there. And Serral getting the better exchange of 3. Well, 2 of them for sure. One of them's neutral. And one of them was just a disengage. So, yeah, 2 wins, a tie. Oh, the Widowmine and the Baneling. One Baneling got out, the other one did not, but that combined with the Widowmine. Oh, can he mind drag the split, though? Very good from Serral. Brilliantly done from Serral so far. He does that on +1 missile and +2 carapace. His upgrades are late. That's the big thing. Oh, but Clem runs out of stim. And he's going to eat some big Bane shots as he's microing this fight on the bottom side. Widowmines do get taken down. Nice job from Serral to let the Banelings detonate. This will turn into a planetary in moments, so Serral's going to have to disengage. He might be able to get some medevacs in the meantime. 1, 2, 3 medevacs get sniped down. That was worth it. That was very worth. Oh, and Ling's just going to sack themselves to let the Hydras escape. Very wise move from Serral. Oh, he doesn't have Hydra range just yet. Needs to start that upgrade. That is a big upgrade that he's missing out on. Clem is pumping out... oh, that's interesting. He added the Tech Labs, but he isn't adding on Marauders yet. No concussive shells. And he did forget his +2 armor for a while, so Serral's not going to be at as much of a disadvantage as he should be. Widowmine does manage to fire. Second one, not really... well, gets taken out. Third one getting taken out as well. And fourth one gets avoided by Serral, but Clem with some good kiting. And still will be a cost-efficient trade for him, I would say. Resources lost, though, is still favoring Serral by a couple hundred, and that just shouldn't be. Nice target fire, though, on the Banes. He steps into the Hydras. Transfuse is good, but Clem is able to lift up and get out. Wow, a very high-speed fight from both players. Damn. Serral adding on the +2 missile. I wonder if we'll see +2 melee or if we'll go for the +3 carapace. Because the Hive is about to complete shortly. Oh, burrowed Banes, burrowed Banes, burrowed Banes! Oh, underwhelming. Ooh, Widowmine drop. Does get 3 drones, but it looks like Serral split pretty well. Oh, burrowed Banes! Oh my god, no. Oh, yes, yes, yes! Hey, kablamo! Serral is very much in the driver's seat right now, but he is attacking over the ramp into a lot of Widowmines. Widowmine's getting some okay connections. Pretty good, actually. Oh, some... quite a few Widowmine shots, actually. Still, I think I do like Serral's position very much in this game. There's that +2 melee. He could get a 30 Evo Chamber and add on +3 Carapace, but he might just wait. I think I'd like to see him get the +3 Carapace. He is a little bit, like, tight on money, even still. Ling spots this army moving up on the top side. Creep spread from Serral on the top side has been very good. It's been kind of pinned back a little bit. Like, the action is really heated up, but Serral has enough creep to keep him comfy. And it's enough to give him advanced warning for all of his bases. I love the Lings moving out, and that, as I say that, he backs away. I was going to say, I hope he just burrows Lings just to watch the approaches, because he doesn't have full creep spread coverage like he did. Ooh, Changelings did get taken out. Good job from Clem. Serral stepping into the sensor tower vision. There are Widow Mines behind this. Lings and Banes trying to get the connections, but the micro from Clem is quite good. And he buys time for the rest of the army to rotate. Good micro from Clem. Oh, Widow Mines. Not getting the biggest connections. We are going to see the Lings and Banes getting it on top of this planetary. Will take it down. And that was a... Well, that was expensive, actually, for Serral. Oh, man, that was expensive. That was really, really expensive. Holy moly. Oh, now Queen's going to get taken down. Clem does have the opportunity to get some big counter damage. Serral not going to cancel his base just yet. But it is actually misplaced, funnily enough. Clem with a big opportunity to get a counter attack. Parasitic Bomb on the medevacs. Will grab... Oh, no, he doesn't get the one kill. That is a really fast split from Clem. He might not even get either Oh, no, it did explode. Looks like the Hydras on the other side that were kind of left over from the counterattack did get cleaned up. Clem has got Serral in a little bit of trouble right now. You see a counterattack on the top side. Lurkers, there's no answer to them. Clem... Oh, he's gonna get pushed back here. There's no answer to them. The ghosts are not out, and these Lurkers are really causing a problem. There's no answer whatsoever. No tanks, no ghosts. These Lurkers are uncountered. 17, 18 Widow Mines. He's been playing mass Widow Mine this whole game, and finally Serral goes for the Lurkers. Widow Mines do get cleaned up. Lurkers, oh, they are going to get some good trades. But on the other side, Serral is going to find the 5th base. He's going to shut it down, and Clem will have no choice but to tap out. Was it a little premature? No, absolutely not. There was no counter to the Lurkers. Serral was in the driver's seat for a lot of that game. He maybe overcommitted on the counterattack, but it wasn't enough. And Serral takes a banger of a best of 5. So high octane. And he will take game 5 and the series. And if you enjoyed that one, make sure to hit that like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the flip side.